Absheni, Intlekani, and Riperida, which means good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from across the globe. My name is Sunshine M, and welcome to our channel. Right, this channel is gonna be about learning on this plane on the 3D languages, because I love learning. Who doesn't, right? So why not learn while you're studying the comfort of your own home? And with that being said, this is what our channel is going to be about. So every time I do come in or I do come on and I say my good morning, good afternoon, good evening, we'll be learning and going across the globe and the world in different languages, learning what other cultures are about, where they originate from, and then going to the spiritual side of things. Okay, so Absheni, Intlekani, Riperile, meaning good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And with that being said, this clan, this ethnic group, is primarily native to southern Mozambique and South Africa, and that's where they actually originate from. So this is something just for you guys to, this is how it's going to be going forward. Whenever I post, you'll be hearing such but different languages. I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, hi. I'm glad that you guys could join me. And I wanted to talk about something that kind of caught me, right? It's about the verse in the Bible. And with that being said, please hold for me. Yes, hi. As I was saying, sorry for that, just got distracted a bit. A verse came to me, or a book, nevertheless, and it's a book of Joseph that it caught my heart, and I wanted to speak about it, and I felt like this will apply to many of us, if not all of us. And before I go any further or into detail about it, let me just read this out to you guys. The Joseph story, you will actually find it in Genesis 37 to 50. So I'm guessing it's Genesis verse 37 to 50. And it's about Joseph, the power of preparation. Joseph was the most beloved of Jacob's sons, was hated by his envious brothers. They seized him and sold him to a party of Ishmaelites, or you can call them Midianites, who carried him to Egypt. And from there, that's where his whole transition took shape, right? Whereby Joseph, if you go any further to read it, you'll find that he, God empowered him so much that he actually changed from the inside out, that his own brothers could not even recognize him. And that's something I wanted to talk to you guys about, right? I believe like most of us are going through something. As long as you are within the 3D realm, you'll always be going through something. You know what I mean? And now with Joseph's story, it touched me because it applies to my life. And I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, right? I'll tell you this. I'm one of 4 siblings. And I should technically say I'm one of 5 siblings because, it's a bit complex, but whatever. I'm the middle child, and I'm the only dark one, to be honest with you guys, out of all my siblings, right? We all share same mom. It's complicated. But what I will tell you is this. I'm like that black sheep in the family, and this has been going around because I watch a lot of tarot, or nevertheless, I do invest in tarot because I love it, It's nothing is wrong for you to know what is going on in and around your world, and to get some insights about certain things that you may not be certain of. And tarot is one of the things that I tend to escape to. It kind of gives me that ease, and it kind of, lights up your mood if you're feeling down or if you're unsure, and so forth and so on. I thank you guys, by the way, my tarot readers. You guys are phenomenal. And as I go along, I might tend to mention you guys, so, I hope it's not a problem. But Tiara, I love you. You are awesome. And I'll mention a few as I go along. And with this story being said, before I dive, by me diverting, with this story, when they said the power of preparation, I'm born in a family that is the complete opposite of love. No love at all, only just me, and I only figured that out, or I found out that I'm actually surrounded by such evil people and such negative people, and people who, always project their negative energy onto me. And I didn't know this up until I started going through my transition. I was literally, for those who know, I was literally bewitched by my own family members, hated, despised because of the gifts that I have by my own siblings. Mind you, I'm still going through this whole thing, so the witchcraft is still there. I still have family members, sisters, and so forth. I have family that is still literally still busy with you know negative energy. They invest in witchcraft and dark magic more than anything else, and I'm still surrounded by that, and I know who they are. It's so weird, when you're an empress and you grow and you evolve from within going out, you get to see and know automatically. It's like God just gives you that, like, look at this, and you become aware of things. I'll tell you this, guys, and I'm grateful for those experiences. I'm grateful for having family that doesn't like me because I am that goat or that black sheep in the family. I'm grateful for my ex-husband for doing certain things that he has done with his, with a third party who is, I'm not sure if they're still together or not, but he married the girl anyway. The 5D told me. I saw it. I had a vision about it literally when I was awake and alive, and as I'm speaking to you guys, I literally saw it. So, there's so many. Once you start to tune yourself with God, it becomes a bit difficult for you to let go. For you, once you've stepped through that door of growth and knowing thyself, believe you me, it'll be very difficult for you to go back. Because now you know what is better and you know what you deserve. You know what you are worth and you know what you are for. So I started to realize my worth right after my ex-husband deceived me. And I thank him every day for that. Because had he not been a narcissist, cruel, evil, hateful, jealous towards me, I was not going to know my value. And neither was I going to be able to see the certain behaviors and mannerisms and certain things that I was supposed to change from, and certain things within myself that I was supposed to let go of. You know what I mean? And I thank him for that, because he awakened me, himself and his wife. Hi, by the way. I thank him every day. Because had he and her not actually wished death upon my life, literally to a point where they went into my Akashic records, I was not going to be where I am today. And with every day, it's like I've realized how powerful I am. And I'm sure that many of you can concur with what it is that I'm saying. 7:55 as I said that, right? Look, here's the thing. Joseph's story applies to at least 99.9% of us who are going through or have been born within families that have so much hate towards us, because we are divinely chosen and we are loved, not only by God, but our angels, ancestors, and the yin, the yang, all of that beauty, and because we acknowledge that beauty, and because we see how valuable we are, it causes towers in people's lives once you start to put your energy away. Making sense? There was, unlike Joseph, because at least he was sold, so he had a chance to escape these people. He didn't have a choice, but he was literally moved, right, to be away from these people. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's different for most of us, because you are within these people, and you have to make that decision to say, okay, I'm done. And I thank God that I did say that. Because of me being done, I got to grow, and I'm still growing spiritually, right? And I'm still evolving on a spiritual level to a point where it's quite hard for people now from my past to want to come and, and intervene or intercede within my growth going forward. I promise you, right now, for one of my siblings to actually call me, it's difficult. Why? Because they don't know how to approach me, how to, come towards me. Heck, I have kids, and I promise you, they don't even know how to use my kids just to get to me. That's how difficult it's become. Look, I'm going to tell you how the evolution of God is. And this is what I'm still gradually learning, and I'm discovering my gifts and my talents, and I'm discovering me as a person. And as Joseph's story, because it's been on my mind like for years. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been living according to these books for some time now. 10, 22 years I said that, right? And these books have shaped or assisted in shaping the person whom I am today, whom you see before you. And I hope that most of you guys can concur with the story or with myself. Do not allow, heck, be grateful that you've been sold out, tarnished, let for dead, be grateful for whatever it is that your enemy has done unto you and to you, because it makes you realize just how powerful you are, and I'm grateful for God, the universe. For some of you guys, if you want to still be that person and still be like the universe, come on, man. I never got that. Fine, and the universe, let's just keep it going. Angels, ancestors, because they all work together in conjunction and in beautiful harmony. People don't realize something when they do something bad to you. They don't realize whom they are doing certain things to. They don't know the mammoth, or they don't realize the extreme punishment that comes with deceiving somebody like yourself. They don't realize, what it is that they will receive once they do either good or bad unto you. Because just this thing of when you see somebody, it can be a hobo. We call them hobos, by the way. I reside in South Africa, so I know Americans call them bums. You might come across a bum / hobo. I hope you guys do understand that. And as you come across those kind of people, be careful of what it is that you say, do unto them. Because believe you me, you have no idea whom you are talking to. God comes in different shapes, forms, and sizes. Color. He comes in all ways and shapes. Like ourselves who are chosen. Like ourselves who are, part of the universe. Like ourselves who are needed unto this plane. We are needed here for a purpose and a reason. Because why? Like Joseph's story. We have people who envy us because they see the beauty in us. We have people who hate us because of what we're supposed to bring unto others. We are here to wipe off the illusion that we were born within. It's almost like we are, those of you who are chosen, and those of you, I won't just specify this on just the chosen. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it's a holistic it's a holistic matter. We are here because God made us out of His image, right? Because we are love, because God is love. Why would you not want to continue giving that love? Why would you not want to keep expressing that love? Obviously, it comes with you having discernment. It comes with you using your intuition. It comes with you being smart enough that you do your due diligence that you are meant to do, via God first, then, implement whatever it is that God, places or has placed upon your life. With your experiences, your knowledge, your pain, your hurt, your frustrations, all of that, bottle it up. Right? Express it in a way whereby, or take it in, heal, and then when you exude that energy, exude it out in a way with which when people look at you, they will see the image of God. I'm blessed, and so are all of you watching this currently right now. We are all blessed to be a part of this universe. We are all blessed to be a part of this beautiful plane, and, be grateful that you are chosen or you are here in the 3D. That's how I take, the story of Joseph, for example. He was not bitter. Right after his brothers deceived him, betrayed him, sold him, belittled him, bashed his name, cursed him out, heck, sold him to the devil even, you know. But yet he still took the time to say, okay, I've been hurt, I've been deceived, and mind you, I know what it feels like. There is no greater pain than being deceived by the ones that you love. There is no greater pain by being deceived by people that you perceive or see as family, whether be it friends, it don't really matter, where be it a boyfriend even, but somebody whom you perceive as family and they do the ultimate betrayal. There's no greater pain than that. But because we have God in us, because we have God around us, because we exude God, because God is love and we are love, right? We are love. And because we have all that beauty and that grace, take all that negativity, because the devil works hard to always keep recruiting members. And depending how strong your faith is, how strong you are, will determine which path you go to, right? Do you continue in God's righteous way? Do you continue in keeping the faith as much as it hurts, as much as it's painful, as much as it's tough? It's tough, right? But that's what God wants, I guess. No, that's what God wants, I know. Because that hurt and that pain, one of two things, it can either make you great, or it can either make you be just as low and as demonic and as narcissistic as that boyfriend, that husband, that cousin, that aunt, your mother, those people who have deceived you, stolen money from you, your legacy, those people who have sold you, those people who have tarnished your name, right? Depending as to how strong your faith is to the Most High, the universe, your ancestors, angels, the yin, the yang, right? Your star family, your star seed, all that. Depending on your power of belief in God, can you be able to determine what is meant for you, what you're supposed to do next, where you're supposed to go, and how to tap into your inner power. I hope that makes sense. But with that being said, I didn't want to go any further into it, but because going forward we will be talking, we will be talking, and I'll be teaching nevertheless. Because many of us are kind of lazy to learn. Although I love education, you get to a point in time where it's like, the book, reading, studying, ish. So what I will be doing is, we're going to start off with language. So imagine how many languages we have going around this world. And that's the best way to connect to somebody else, or to connect to an ethnic group, to a culture, to a tradition, And that's the best way to kind of get to know, cultural-wise, who you are. So language will be the first thing that we go with, or that I've decided that we go with. Every time I post a video or I do a live, I will be teaching. I will be saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening in different languages. We will explore English as time progresses. So, and as well, I'll explain about the ethnic groups. We'll be talking. We're gonna learn about a lot of things. Whatever comes to mind, we'll just do it, right? Whatever comes to mind. If it's the longest word in the dictionary, by the way, that's also part of it. If it comes to whatever, I'm here to kind of open up your mind, clear out the dust from this third eye that we all have, and to kind of bring you in tune with the lost. And the lost, I mean you being lost, or your soul being lost in the 3D. We now are at a time whereby we need to start realizing and seeing things clearly. Look, quit the alcohol. I was a dire alcoholic. I became one. My family, I had to close that cycle because I come from a clan, or I come from a family that were drinkers. Grandmothers, grandfathers. It's been going on for generation after generation after generation, and I cut it off, right? Drinking. Things like that, for us, they may seem like they're small, but you'd be surprised at the difference that they make within your life, in and out. You'd be surprised that just by leaving or getting rid of one particular habit, what it does, especially if it's a dirty habit. I mean, if you do something continuously, it becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, it's going to become a generational thing. You know what I mean? So, the power of preparation. Prepare yourself. Cleanse. Pray. Ask for guidance. Ask for help. Open your third eye. Be open to receive what God is giving you. Be open to receive what the angels tell you. Be open to walk within that path that the ancestors want you to walk within. Because that is the only way that you will find thyself. And that's you. Once you find yourself, like Joseph did, he went through it all. We are all Josephs here. Most of us are Josephs. We've gone through this. Some are still going through it. Some are about to go through it. Be that person in your family as the dark horse. I mean, probably the dark horse, yeah? The goat, black sheep, whatever, right? Be that first person to be that change that most do not want to see or do not want to see you become, right? Be that pillar of strength for others who don't have it. Wow, and I'm getting emotional just saying it. Right? And I promise you, become the change you want to see. There's a reason why they say that. Be the change you want to see. I've already started my journey. How far are you? Stay blessed. Be good. And always put the Most High first. Because without Him, we would not have all this beauty. Neither would we have this message today. So, Joseph's story, Genesis 30, verse 37 to 50, right? The power of preparation. Absheni, intlekane, riperile. Tsonga language. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'll see you guys when I get back. Next time when I do, either go live or, when I do another recording. And I hope to see you guys there. Welcome to Sunshine M's. Welcome to our channel. Mwah.